is Lydia Foy. I'm here near the forecourts in Dublin, in Ireland, and I've been battling to get basic rights before the law for very many years. What happened to me basically was I was born with a syndrome which originally used to be called transsexual syndrome, but unfortunately terminology was destroyed when there were some controversial cases. So people just casually dropped the syndrome bit, which is a medical term, and just started calling people who were born with a gender disability, just calling them transsexual. It just trivialised the disability and alienated.
FLAC has represented Dr. Lydia Foy for more than 12 years. And what happened was that after her personal experiences of transgender and transitioning, she was then looking for legal recognition, because there are a lot of circumstances in which she might be asked to produce a birth certificate which would show a different gender from the gender she was presenting as, which is very embarrassing, and also as a form of affirmation and recognition of her new identity, which is very important. But she got nowhere, so it became clear that she would have to take legal action. She came to FLAC to help her with that. It took 5 years to get a decision in that in the High Court, and the decision went against her. The European Court of Human Rights 2 days later gave a decision in favour of transgendered people from Britain under exactly the same law. So we appealed that to the Supreme Court. It took another 3 years for that to come up in the Supreme Court. By that time, the law here had changed, and we had brought the European Convention on Human Rights into our domestic law, and it provided an opportunity to test this new law in her case. And we eventually won in 2007, but we're now in a situation where the state has appealed the positive decision in the High Court in this case, and we will have to fight that in the Supreme Court. We may well have to take it to the European Court as well.
FLAC is an organisation that has a huge dependence on its on the voluntary involvement of practicing lawyers. We have about 70 centres around the country which we support. We organise 21 of them directly, others are organised through the Citizens Information Centres of Ireland. But the purpose of our centres and the work in the centres is that people who need legal information and legal advice can get it in a non-threatening way, in a confidential way, and in a way that just gives them appropriate access. So we like to see FLAC as an organisation which can use law and legal tools as a catalyst for social change, social justice.